Hello everybody, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. This is episode 18, at least I think it is. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it is, because it has been over a month since I released my last episode. And man, it is so good to be back and recording. Now, just because I wasn't recording any episodes, that doesn't mean I haven't been doing any work here on the server. Well, except for this area. I really haven't done anything here, but I've been busy elsewhere. But for those who remember, in the last episode, we were working on a villager breeder, and these were all babies, if I recall, at the end of the last episode. And of course, these have grown into adult villagers. It looks like one of them took a job. I'm not sure what they're hooked up to. But I've also been trading mainly with this villager and this villager right here, getting a ton of emeralds because they have a sweet deal of, and I just traded with them not too long ago, but we have one feather instead of 24 for an emerald. As I just mentioned, I've been working on things around the server, although I haven't been recording any episodes, and the ceiling above my head is one of those things. So before, I had a spruce wood ceiling, and I just got really tired of looking at it, so I wanted to make it look a little better. So I went ahead and I started making some concrete. We filled it in with some sea lanterns, and we also did the same to this room here, and I think it looks a whole lot better because, again, we had spruce flooring down below and then spruce wood for the ceiling, and yeah, it was just looking kind of gross. Now, I don't remember if this was here during the last episode, but this is another thing that I worked on, just decorating the storage area a bit, giving it a nice trim, breaking up the white with the black walls here. Again, the idea was to have sort of a modern feel for this whole building for our base area here at Fox Tech, and I still need some sort of idea for my beacons. I also want to expand it, but the idea here was for these beacons to be the whole power source of my base. So I wanted to make some type of reactor. I'm not quite sure how that'll fit into this room, but another thing for another day. Again, we got this done here, and I also wanted to add some greenery, so I added this little shelf here, which I thought came out really cool, and then a couple of trees just to try, again, to break up the black and the white and the brown, giving us that nice modern feel. For those who caught the stream when I streamed about a month ago, shortly before my last episode, I think I mentioned digging out the slime chunk, and that's another thing I also got done. So if we head on down, I think if I get down to level, so it does go all the way down to bedrock, so if I go to level 20 around here, we should start seeing some spawns, hopefully. And this is something else that I need to work on. This is not what we're going to do for this episode, but I was hoping we would see some slime action down below. Oh, there's one. Just one. Oh, two. We got two tiny slime. Can we get a big one? Oh, nope. Okay, we got a medium. Can we get a big one? Really, Minecraft? Really? I was on my way, and another medium one spawned. I was on my way out just to see if I can get a big one to spawn. And what do we have down there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 small ones and 4 medium ones, and no big ones apparently. Now that you've seen almost everything that I've been working on in between episodes, it's probably time to get down to what we came to do for this episode. And I'm so glad I am looking down right now because I hear an Enderman. Where is it? Hey there, buddy. Oh, there's 2 of you. Well then, we will keep looking down. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to do for today's project. For today, we are going to continue working on the Nether tunnel. And yes, I did say continue because this is another one of the things that I've been working on in the past month. It took me, I think, about 2 to 3 days to actually dig this area out. And then I've been spending, I guess, the last 4 days or so here and there working on the tunnel design, which I will show you in just a moment. But just to kind of give you an idea of what was going through my head, so we have the main nether tunnel here, which Liara has been doing such an amazing job. This is amazing. And then we have, I think this is Zap's tunnel right here. So what you'll notice, it goes straight. Liara's tunnel, it is angled like mine. And I shouldn't really say mine. I know I share the tunnel with DB and BJ, but I did take the initiative on digging it out. So we'll go ahead and say mine for the time being. But we have Groova's here, which looks really cool. Again, nice and straight. And the challenge I was faced with was having this at an angle. So for the longest time, I struggled with what I wanted to do. But let me go ahead and show you the tunnel design for this season. Now, over the few years that I've been playing Minecraft, I have never made a build that went at an angle like this. So you can imagine that added to my struggle of what to do. But let me go ahead and show you the design that I came up with. And it is right here. So what I decided to do, I wanted to do something a little bit different, not your standard nether tunnel. But what we have here is a basalt delta trenchy tunnel. That's probably not the best name to give it, but that's pretty much what it is. I tried to imagine, deep underground. Hello. And I guess, oh, where'd you go? Oh, all right. Being sneaky. We'll take those. If they even dropped anything. I don't think they did. But yeah, this is a basalt delta, I guess, trench down below. And again, I thought it was different. I thought it was a cool idea. We have campfires underneath the floor here to give it a smoky feel. We have some dead coral placed throughout just to break up the color, cobblestone, and then we have some more dead coral here to kind of give it more of a natural feel to break up the blockiness. But yeah, this is what I've been working on for the last few days, and man, I am really proud of the way this came out. We have DB's tunnel here, and I did talk to DB. I didn't want to be too intrusive on his area, so he might make a few changes, which is totally fine. But again, the idea is to build this basalt delta trench that goes all the way down to the portal that goes to Chunktown. One of the goals for this nether tunnel is not only to make it look good, but to break up how straight it actually is. And again, this does run at an angle, but you can see here, this is a very straight tunnel. Now, in order to break that up, what I started to do was add pillars, like you see right here, in the middle of it, and then I did bring the wall back in a few areas just to get some more decorations in. Added pillars in the center again, and it kind of creates this windy feel to it. So it's like you're navigating and winding through the trench, which I thought was really cool. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm kind of just eyeballing it so we can see this is going to break to the right a little bit. What I'll probably do is continue it for a little bit here, and then I'll add another break. Now that I've kind of envisioned it, let's go ahead and we have this pillar here. I want to do something similar, but I'm going to make it a little bit taller. So let's go ahead, we'll walk down about right here. And 3, 4, how tall does this one go? Let's make it 5. And whoop, jump off, get that there. So if we stand back, that's definitely going to make us go this way, and it still gives us enough space to where it's not too crammed, in my own opinion. And then we'll go ahead and just build up like this. Another one. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Yeah, we can do that. We'll have one there, and let's say two here. Yeah, that is looking really good. And then, of course, we do have to consider the other side. So we have that there. We can probably do... We'll do one... Whoops. We'll do one here. And then let's go 2 there. And it is a little bit symmetrical. But, yeah, that definitely gives us something to work with. What in the world is going on here? We have 4 zombified piglin just bouncing around this dead coral here. I'm not too sure what's going on. Next, what I think I'll do is I want to kind of break this up. And let's say we can place we have a slab there. Step back. We do have a couple at this height here, but I think it'll be fine. Let's put a slab right there. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then, of course, coming up from this side, that also breaks up the height here. And that's mainly what I want to do. Now, when I come to an area like this, what I've been doing is kind of just going by ear. So we'll knock this pillar out. And I kind of build my way up to this break here. So we'll go ahead and fill this in with the basalt. And hopefully Foxy and Slack have restocked their basalt because I almost bought them all out. I guess I can make a farm, but it's really more convenient. Really more convenient just to have the ability to purchase it instead. So we have this little flat area here. Now I wish I could think of what I can do. So worst case scenario, I'll put a slab like that just to kind of break it up a bit. Or what I've been doing further back is knocking this out. And because this really isn't going to be in our way now in the pathway, what I'll do is put some magma blocks and then shroom lights, which work well with the magma blocks and at the same time gives us a good source of light. Now I'm going to need to get some more, but something like that. So that's what I've been doing. And then back here, we're going to have to think of something to do. So, because it's looking a little too flat. And I didn't mean to do that. That was just habit. But let's see. And hopefully I can explain what I mean. I mean, I see it, but it's hard to explain. Like, I want to put cobblestone here just to break up the color. But let's see. I don't want to use too much. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Maybe we'll keep that. This side is looking pretty much the same as the rest of the tunnel. And I want to break that up. So what I'm thinking is we will pop half of this pillar away. And then we'll fill this in with basalt. And of course, to save basalt, I'm not going all the way down if I'm not going to build there because that is a total waste. And yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we'll go 1 block higher. Let's see, 1, 2. And you can't really see that it's there. Unless we do... Ah, there we go. Okay, I think I got it. Now, the best way to explain it, and I really have trouble explaining what I'm seeing, but looking at it right here, or from a certain angle, it looks flat because just of the texture of the basalt. If you look at it from a certain angle, it looks really flat. That's what I was trying to say. So to break it up, I did get rid of that top area. We still have this here, but I decided to cut in right here, add some basalt to the back, and then add another cobblestone slab there. And we still have these on different heights. So if we step back, you can see there is some depth there, which looks really nice. And then we do have our cobblestone kind of staggered at varying heights, which I think really adds to the feel of this place. And then for this, what I've really been doing around this, like you see here, I've just been adding the black stone around the magma blocks, just to kind of, you know, kind of show that's been, I guess, burnt a little bit is the best way to explain it. And I don't have any stairs here, but maybe I'll add a little bit of depth in there just like we did right here. So very subtle, but it is there. You can see it go down. And again, it really breaks up how flat the floor is. Oh man, that magma cube from earlier just gave me a great idea. And what the... I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, that magma cube from earlier just gave me a brilliant idea. Yes! thankfully, that's exactly what I wanted. Wanted some magma cube heads, and of course we do have to trade. Is there a piglin head here? Hoglin head? Nope. And then we have this. So at least I put something original in there. I don't feel too bad. But this is exactly what I wanted, and I want to use these for some decorations. Now we have 5 of them jumping around the dead coral. Man, what the heck? And it looks like we have a 6th one. Is it going to join in? Nope. It does not look like it's going to partake. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Definitely adds just, a little something else, especially to this area. It's pretty gray. We don't have any magma over here, so I think that's good. And I placed the other one right there, so you can see it running from this direction. And I really wish I had a few more of these. I could place them throughout the whole tunnel. But I'm sure at some point, hopefully we come along some more, and then I'll just add them as I collect them. Let's take a look at what we have so far. So this is the pillar that we placed in the beginning that we worked ourselves up to. So I placed in a couple more magma blocks and shroom lights to give that feel of the lava like we would see in the Basalt Delta. And then I started working on this side, again giving it some variation in height, which I think turned out really good, adding the dead coral there. And I know they're going to sneak up on me. Let's go ahead and just take care of this now because, yeah, I know they like to sneak up on you. Now, coming from this side, I do have this area here, and we have a bit of space to work with because we have the main pathway going this way. So I thought this would be a great place to add decoration and also adding the variations in height here and some stuff to the top. Now, what I'm thinking for this area, and I kind of have it set out already, is I want to place in another lava waterfall, but I want to make this one a bit bigger. So these ones I've been sticking to just one block like this, but I want this one to be a little bit more spread out because we do have this whole side to walk by, so we can safely get through the pathway and still have some lava pouring down. So I want to try this, which definitely adds to that left side there, and then we have the lava going right there. So that's looking good. And then from here, what we'll do is grab our magma and shroom lights and just do something like this to kind of fill it in. Like this. And that could have been really bad if I placed that in the wrong spot. I would have got lava all over the place. And then do a couple more blocks here. And then in order to prevent any damage for the most part, I like to put the shroom lights to the outside. So do a couple more right here. And yeah, that really looks good. And then we will put this one right here. And that should do it for now. I really like using these coral for dead plants throughout this area. Definitely breaks up. They just don't stop. They just don't stop. But all episode it seems. But looking at it, the plants definitely add. I'm just watching them now. They definitely add to the scenery, which I'm really loving. In fact, I need more of these. I really like those a lot. Yeah, those look really good here. We added a little bit more detail here, and I think this is a good place to stop. We do have quite a bit of tunnel left, and we're actually getting pretty close to the portal there. But you can see this actually took a while, but because of the magic of editing, it didn't really seem that bad because I had ran out of basalt. I had to run over to the shopping district, get some more. I also ran out of shroom lights, had to go back and get some more. So yeah, I did a lot of running back and forth in between building. And then, of course, I'm very picky about the way I build. So I did a lot of building up, tearing it back down, putting it back up. And let's see, how far did we actually get today? So I think we started about right here, and we got about this far. Again, I'm not wanting to rush this. I definitely want to take my time with it and so far it is paying off. We will definitely be visiting this again in the future as we work our way down. I'll try to get progress updates here and there in between episodes. But with that being said, everyone, this is going to be the end of today's episode. I really hope you all enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I will see you later.